if Parramatta plays this attacking style of football all year, you know, pity help the other teams.
You know, that was a big blow to South Sydney. That was the turning point of the game. They were attacked.
Mick Cronin made a good return to football yesterday after a long layoff.
You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering when the pressure is on and they get to, you know...
Gee, looking at this, you'd wonder why they would think that.
Hard to believe they were the heroes of last year who won so many games on end to make the semi-finals.
Yes, look at that tackle by Tunks. Just held his arms.
This Kenny?
Yeah, he's a good player. They're a good back line, and I'm very impressed with the way Sterling's improved.
This should never have been a try.
Nope.
This is the player that's a good player, Ella. There's Mick.
There's not one player in the Parramatta back line that you...
Good Melrose. Brett Kennedy scored 2 beautiful tries, and from the Parramatta angle, after being defeated 2 weeks running, it was really a top performance. And
Sterling, Kenny, Cronin, Ella with a lot of pace. Ella, a beautiful step. Ella's away, should score, gets it away to Sterling, and it's a try, and a lovely try to Parramatta.
And away we go with a scrum win to George Papanis. The ball's been scooped up, it's thrown out to Ella, and it's a try out of the blue to Parramatta.
Did you think it might have been forward, Greg?
Well, we did at the time, and the other fact there that the halfback, Sterling, he didn't even look where he was passing the ball. He knew Kenny was right there.
Like
well, not much luck. I think you've got to give credit to the team. This is becoming evident now with North Sydney. You've won your last 5 on the trot there, and building up a home.
Just the way they do their tricks, you know. Look at this guy.
Well, he's got electrifying pace, this fella.
You know.
Absolutely electrifying.
With the flag up, I think he's going to be well in selection.
There's the old saying here about putting the man on the ground with the ball, but it just doesn't happen.
How many days?
God, I'll bet that was a long game for Illawarra. I bet that clock was just absolutely cruel.
Sterling. O'Reilly, that pass looks forward. Cronin. And that's a bad one. That's a bad one, I can tell you. In my view, that's no try. Look.
If he's the man to get it. No, it's the cross-type kick. I think Ella's got it. He has. It's a try to Steve Ella.
Cox, Lamb, will kick through, might regather, does. Unloaded, beautifully to Ella. Ella's upfield. Oh, the footwork, the acceleration, gives it unselfishly there. Away to number 14 for Parramatta, Steve Sharp, is it? Who is it? Atkins, Graham Atkins. I didn't even see him come on.
Wally Lewis, Mark Murray, Brown drops it short. Ella slips between the tackles and he's over.
Ella going one way and then the other. Brentle's up in the line, so is Rogers. Oh, he couldn't quite get it away. He might keep going himself. He was pinned, and Ella is going to get over by the... Yes, he's over as Steve Ella under the posts. Complaints from the lead supporters. First of all, they thought that Steve Rogers had been held, and secondly, I think they felt that Ella hadn't quite grounded the ball properly. Seemed to skip over the line and almost ground the ball twice as he went. There's the 6th tackle. So is there going to be another of those delicate little kicks, or will Rogers keep it coming? He does. He keeps it going to McCabe. And now it's being swung out right. Oh, and Kenny's through the gap. Oh, this is brilliant by Kenny. And Ella is surely going to go over in the far corner of the pitch. He's there all right, is Steve Ella for his 2nd try. Kenny... And Rod Reddy again gets into the gap. Oh, and a nice little bit of interplay. Schubert to Ella. Outside him is Anderson. Ella might get there himself. Oh, and he's gone round on the outside and did so well. Not a good button touch at all. And that is a magnificent... The Welsh best spell in the first half was in the opening minutes. Ready, this time Ella is in for his hat-trick. There by Shaw, by Ringer holding him down, but just for the second, and now Murray, and the ball must totally come inside, and Ella's got his 4th try. And every one of them has been a...
Greg Brentnell bursting through to Steve Ella, and he's going to make it to the line. No catching him now. Steve Ella under the post.
Forward into the gap went Lewis, and outside must be an overlap if they can work the ball back. At that time McCabe, well, turned inside to Ella, and Steve Ella goes in for his customary try.
Duffy, Sterling, Cronin,
A one-handed pass picked up there by Ella around Armstrong. Chased by Gary Hughes. He's beaten him for speed. Steve Mortimer comes at him and he's got him. Getting it down for Sharp. Swept out to Ella. Ella stepping up towards the halfway. Edges with him. And a good tackle at the halfway line.
And he's the fellow that can turn the game for Parramatta, given the opportunity.
Now they've got a spin left. East are very brittle out there. Beautiful pass by Sterling to Sharp. Inside the little yard. Onto Ella. Ella's heading for the line. Pulled down, not held. Still not held. Now Kenny. Kenny's in. Kenny.
Parramatta's Steve Ella. I'm sure you couldn't disagree with us that it was a game punctuated by a lot of errors.
Oh, yeah, it was pretty hot out there, and there was a lot of drop ball. East played particularly well, and they capitalised on a few of our mistakes. And, well, with all that drop ball and all that heat out there, couldn't be helped.
Did you ever think that first try was going to come?
Well, we almost scored a couple of tries in the first half there and a few in the second half, but East last line defence was too good for us at the time, and we had to crack one sooner or later, and I'm glad it was then.
Well, Steve, $800 worth of product from Rank Arena, as well as 300 movie swaps from Electronic Rentals. Congratulations.
The Parramatta come up with it, and Steve Ella making some ground. Ella in the clear, he's over the halfway. Walker coming at him. Walker will take him, gets the ball back inside. Houghton does well to pick up a bad pass. Hunt keeping the movement going, gets the pass away. That's Kenny. Back inside it goes to Taylor. Taylor looking for support of fabulous Parramatta football. This Parramatta machine is looking very well oiled. Canberra come up with a scrum win. Lance, the run round with Gilbert, back to O'Sullivan, the pass out to Sigsworth. This is some good football. Intercept by Ella. Ella should score. Coming across in cover defence though is Ellis. He's got Hunt with him. And look at Walker. By gee, he showed. Parramatta just out from their own line. This is good football. They're running it from their own line. Ella, he's opened them up a bit. He's got Growth in with him. And good bit of football from Ron Giddo, knocking that pass down. Otherwise, Eric Growth may well...
Across the Sharp now. Sharp gets a pass back to Ella. Ella's into an opening. They've got him covered. He's underneath the high one from... He'll score! Ella has scored! Well, Manly has scored.
Price, Sterling, Jerd, good passing along the back line. Muggle into Atkins. Beautiful chain of rugby league passing to the halfway. Now it's the zip-zip man. Over 22. Here comes Ferguson. Ferguson's got him. And Jerd, one of the characters of the game. He'd be enjoying this game plan today, wouldn't he, Stan? Here's Atkins. To the halfway. Here's Ella again. He's in and away. On the outside is Laurie. Here comes Atkins. It's a flick pass and it's gone to ground. Desperate tackle by Brad Tessman. Sterling again. Cronin. Short ball for Lydiard. He's up to the half.